Hello everyone, Sunset2, welcome to another tutorial, this time on Jumploader. So, pretty much what Jumploader is for is a mod that allows you to basically make Fabric work for Modpacks on the Twitch launcher. So, what you need obviously is a forged instance of sorts, and then you just have Fabric mods in the Modpack that you're making, or instance that you're making. If you're not wanting to use it just as like a mod pack you export, you can still use it just as a thing for just normally using Twitch, but with Fabric. So yeah, I'm going to show obviously how to go about doing that, what other things may or may not be considered, and so on. So yeah, first up we'll just go with the creating a new profile. So just go here, select 1.16.3, no 1.16.4 yet, but anyway, we'll just go with a 1.16.3 version here, just because why not. And this should still work for 1.16.4 once this is available, even though I think you could probably push 1.16.4, I think. I don't know if even, for example, the Fabric mod pack, which is a good example for things like this, if that has 1.16.4 yet. I think it's still 1.16.3. It seems like it. Yeah, they probably could, but I don't know. Either way, in that I know it's possible for pushing up a version, because it was possible when preparing for 1.16's release, going from the pre-releases to the other. So it is technically possible to get it even with it not displaying the exact 1.16 version there, but just pre-releases or other stuff. But anyways. We'll just be doing this from a it's in major releases sort of way, rather than just the whole, oh okay, it's on pre-releases, you can push it forward to the other, because they're able to. Anyways, so you want your Forge mod loader part here. If you were not wanting to do it, you could do that, but you're not really going to gain much, because Jumploader needs Forge to then convert to Fabric. So you want your Forge version here, whichever version you want from like 1.14 I think to 1.16.4 most likely, once that becomes available. And you can do snapshots I think, but it's very particular. We'll just do release versions like I said. And where is it? Here we go. I always never know with however many mod packs or instances I have here or profiles. So wait for this to do its thing. And then from there we'll add Jumploader and we'll add in a few Fabric mods. And just to demonstrate with Forge mods, it actually ignores them. So I'll demonstrate that with a few included. So this will just apply its last patch, do the rest of what it needs, and we'll be good to load it. Okay. Any moment now. There we go, cool. So Jumploader 1.16.3 is there, and then we'll be good to go. Now, technically, when it comes to Jumploader, you just need the following mod here, which you can easily download from Twitch. And while I probably don't need to count this anymore, it was not even going to show me anyways, you did have something called Asset Validator. Now, this was only for Fabric 1.16 snapshots, so technically, this was like the snapshots, pre-releases sort of stuff before going to 1.16. You won't need this for major releases, as far as I've come across with anything that's like past 1.16.1 or so, because 1.16.1 was like the next day or so, so you may or may not have needed it then. But yeah, you won't need this technically, but if you were to do it for like early stuff, maybe. Otherwise, I don't know about 1.17, we'll see if it's needed, but it probably won't be anymore, I assume. It was just for that sort of period, but just worth noting. That something else may be necessary at some point, probably, and maybe it could be something like this, or it may just be dropped entirely. Yeah, just to keep in mind. And also, so I didn't point it out in the last one, because it was very early 1.16 snapshots at that time. So we'll get roughly enough items and a few other things. So it's doing its thing, it's getting Fabric API, it's getting itself. So that's ready to go, cool. And we'll get, for example, JEI and a few other mods here. Say a few that add content or something. I don't know what we got here that we can use. A good demonstration. Something that adds content besides visually obvious. I Adabranium, that'll work. What's a good forge mod that does? Additional bars, why not? So just do that. And then, say, obviously, if you were doing it in this situation, you would have however many mods you want for fabric only, not forge, and then you'd have enough for your mod pack. But as long as you've got Jumploader in, you're pretty much good to go, and Fabric API and all your other necessary mods. So we'll load this up, and yeah, so you don't need a fabric profile whatsoever. So unlike, say, with my vanilla to Twitch tutorial, where you technically do need it, but it doesn't allow you to export mod packs, here you just allow Forge, and then Jumploader will do the rest. You don't need the whole, okay, I need to go in here and select a bunch of stuff. So you don't need to do this, you just need to have Forge and Jumploader will do the rest for you. So we'll load this up and see what happens. Because, yeah, I don't know if I have a 1.16, actually no, I do, it's just it's probably still going to download as its own, because I forget that the game does install its own 1.16.3, I think. Yep, as we can see here, it's going to download its own, as if it's like a separate thing. Kind of annoying, even though it's already got one, but it doesn't pull from its own, it's instructed to download it as a unique one, or as if it's the first time, so we'll have to wait for that. But other than that, that's basically it. You just need Forge in there, if you need the mod, Jumploader, all your necessary mods, and you're good to go. Now, obviously Forge and Fabric mods are not compatible, so this isn't going to run Forge and Fabric mods alongside it. It's going to basically ignore Forge mods whatsoever, and just use Forge as a means to run Fabric. That's it. Which we'll see, obviously, and if you're familiar with additional bars, then obviously you'll know when that's what won't appear. So yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, and GEI obviously isn't going to appear either, which there's obviously noticeable differences between both GEI and REI. So just wait for this to do its thing. I probably should have got the logger, but oh well. Yeah, we'll leave it. Oop, didn't want to use. So just wait it out. In the meantime, clear that because I don't need it. There we go. So it's going to load its thing up at 1.16.3, and any moment now we should be seeing. Well, actually, I don't even have mod menu installed, so that was a bad idea. Turn the music off and everything else, because why not? And the rest we can just deal with for now. Actually, I do need the whole GUI scale. Actually, that does annoy me. These do annoy me. That's fine. That'll be enough. I can deal with the rest. I think I sorted it all out, didn't I? Same boots. Oh well. Anyways, so we'll just load this up real quick. And we can see REI as well as Adabranium installed, and none of the GEI or additional bars content. So let's wait for the world to load. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, and here we go. So we're in. And as you can see, we've got REI on the side, we've got Adabranium, our tutorial, and no sign of additional bars or anything else in sight. I just want to say like gold bars or something, or fences. We only got one iron bar. So we've got not even any GEI or anything, so I can control O, and so I'm just that. We can go controls even, just to see what's available. We can see nothing of GEI even in there. So as you can see, it just ignores the Forge mods we included, which obviously if we didn't have Jumploader in here, it would basically say, hey, that's a Fabric mod, or just probably completely ignore them. So yeah, but that's basically it. From there, when you're satisfied and it's like, cool, everything works, obviously you wouldn't have the Forge mods in here and you'd probably clear them out, then you just do your usual, just export profile, count whatever you want, put the version number, name it whatever you want, and you're good to go, and you can easily export a Fabric mod pack like any of the others available. You can see obviously listed, there's nothing here apparently, so you just need to kind of search or know beforehand which is available, and yeah, you can have it pretty much available on CurseForge just like any of the others here, as well as my own. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye. If there's anything I missed, let me know. But for the most part, I think that is everything about Jumploader. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.